Hey traders. All right, once again, quick reminder, we got our happy hour, which is where we're just going to have some drinks, talk stocks, but we're also going to play a drinking Jeopardy game, which should be fun. It's all about trading. And then we'll do a Q&A afterwards, talk about anything, any of our methods or anything you've ever heard in any of these videos. The whiskeys for me, Wayne is the wine drinker. And I actually had my second red day in a row and my third red day in October. So as I tweeted today, I've got to, tonight I'm going to try to pull my head out of my ass and start off fresh in November with a clear head. So still a really, really nice total for October, but I'm definitely trading like crap the last couple days. So hopefully we'll get it together. I'll just start fresh on November 1st. Come join us. I'm going to put the link to register for this happy hour in the description to this video. So please join us. It should be fun. If I keep trading like I have been the last couple days, I'm gonna start drinking tomorrow, so I'll get a 24-hour head start. Anyway, SPY extremely narrow range today. Look at that. I mean, you had kind of a nice range there, inside day, another inside day. So just very, very dead out there. Not a lot of follow through and anything. Here are the things I'm going to watch for tomorrow. Now, I don't like to take something that's made a move like this and think, oh, this is a great long tomorrow, because what you're doing is you're joining all the people that have FOMO, right? Fear of missing out on this big move. So tomorrow, you don't want to jump right into anything. And you've heard me say it a million times. You should never jump right in at the open. But that's another topic for another day. Maybe I'll talk about that on Thursday during happy hour. But anyway, sometimes though, even after a big move like this, you can get the stock. There's a few things that we look for. One of them might be a gap down and then an opening range breakout to the upside. One of them might be just a narrow range. One of them might be a pullback to one of our buy zones. So certainly worth watching, but it's pretty rare that the day after a big move like this that you get another nice move. So keep that in mind. I mean, here's an example here. The next day took off and reversed. Here's a huge day. The next day, nothing. Here's a huge day. So keep that in mind. But it did trade 21 million shares today, so it's certainly worth watching for the rest of the week and maybe even early into next week. A lot of times the day after isn't the time to watch it. MTBC, a little bit of extra volume today, kind of breaking out of a trend line here. We'll see if that one can continue tomorrow, which is Wednesday. NEOS, this looks really kind of choppy and weird, but when you look at it on an intraday basis, look at this massive volume that came in today. They're talking about considering other offers for a buyout or something along those lines, and it really ripped it, and it held up pretty well. So I think this one might be worth maybe a red to green, something like that tomorrow. We'll see if we get a proper setup. Remember, all my trades are taken based on an intraday setup, and so when you watch this, these setups, these stocks might not set up at all tomorrow for me. So keep that in mind. I have about 6 A+ setups that we teach in our trading course with Wayne. And, unless and until one of these stocks or something else we spot on the morning gap playlist tomorrow, unless and until they meet one of our A+ setups, preferably right at an inflection point where I can get long and be green right away, I just stay in cash. All right, so there's a quick explanation of what we're looking for. XCO, I had to zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Nice pop here, and it's kind of flagging, and you sort of have like a 3-day high right around 155. So over that, let's go to 15-minute candles. So there's that 155, and again today. So over that, you might make a move up to this 170, this pop from the other day, and above that might squeeze. So this is a pretty handsome little chart here. We'll keep our eyes on it. BONT, just a crazy strong stock from whatever it was, 30-something cents to over $1.30 in 2 sessions. A nice secondary bounce, and now a couple days lower again on really low volume. Pretty good bounce play setup. Might get some legs to the upside tomorrow. Again, only with a proper intraday setup. MICT gapped up, and we were watching it today. It just didn't do anything, but kind of like that BONT. You've got a couple days, a couple red days now, declining volume. This one might be ready to turn back up. It did have good news yesterday. I'm not in love with that one, but still worth watching. ICON now. Okay, this chart, and again, I don't read income statements or balance sheets because I don't care, because I'm a trader. I'm in cash every night, so those don't really matter to me. But this chart has a look of bankruptcy. Right now, I'm not suggesting they're going. I have no idea, but just a couple sessions ago, this was over $5 and all the way down to $1.64, a massive volume in 2 sessions. So again, this is not meant to be any kind of endorsement for, hey, this is a bargain down here, load up, hold for a few weeks. I don't swing trade. But this is so oversold that we might get a nice bounce play tomorrow. So that's the reason it goes on watch. But that is one ugly chart, so be very careful. Watch your position size. Nike, NKE, a really nice run here for, I don't know, a couple weeks straight. Now 3 days lower into the 200-day from above. Also down into the 8-day on declining volume after this big, they had a really big 2-day pop right here. Kind of poised to maybe turn back up tomorrow. So I want to watch that one. And lastly, I'm going to throw Celgene back on watch. It's kind of a weird chart. I'm not in love with it, but it seems to be finding buyers below $100 and actually had a good kind of, I don't know, since after the morning was over, just a slow grind back up near the highs. Certainly looks good over 102.50, but we may see a different setup, or we may not get a setup at all. Who knows? Anyway, love to see you all in happy hour. So again, I'm going to put the link to register in the description to this video. Get registered and join us. It is BYOB though. I will not be. Maybe the first 50 people I'll give free scotch to, but everyone else got to bring your own. All right, have a good night. See you tomorrow.